Alright, I had another crazy dream last night. Let's get into it. A lot of you can go ahead and unfollow me right now, or you might at the end of this video. Okay, so in this dream, at the beginning of the dream, they had washing machines at the front of Walmart, and everyone had to do their laundry there. And people who were rich didn't. Only people who were not rich. And the people who were rich got to live in these like fancy huge houses, and the people who were not rich, okay, let's talk about what they were doing to not rich people. And at the beginning of the dream I was talking about people who didn't have empathy for what other people were going through right now, and the people in the dream did not like that I was talking about that I was saying that people should see how people should have empathy for the mass deportation, and for everyone who's being treated differently, even the people in Gaza and stuff that's happening to them right now, talking about how a lot of people in the world don't have empathy for the stuff happening. Then these people in the dream did not like what I was talking about. Also, the rich people lived in these giant, huge, high-rise buildings, and yeah, okay, so later in the dream, they had this giant, like, enormous church attached to a bus station, and they had this whole entire room full of white Christians. I was the only one who was not Christian, and the people who were not white, they put almost like in a corner, and they were on a different side, and they had us all shoved into a giant church, like crammed in like this, and everyone was like saying they shouldn't do this to us, we're Christian, just because we're poor and we're not rich, like, and they were saying, I believe the same things they believe. And I said, well, I don't believe any of the things that any of you believe. And these Christians were saying, well, even if they kill us, we'll know if we're getting into heaven if they write our name in a book. I said, this is the part that's gonna piss people off. I said, your name is not getting written in a book. They don't have pencils when you die. They don't have physical things when you're dead. Like, your body is a soul. And then I turned around to all the Christians around me, behind me. My mother was next to me, and she's Christian. She was getting very angry that I was speaking up. I turned around to the people behind me, and I said, and there's no hell, so everyone's going to heaven anyway, even people who you don't want to be there. And this, like, infuriated everyone, and everyone's like, of course there's hell, what are you talking about? I said, there's no hell. And my mom's like, shut up. And I was like, I'm not gonna shut up, I'm sick of shutting up, I've been shutting up my whole life, I'm not gonna shut up. And I said, there is no hell. And I said, Satan isn't real. Satan is something that bad people use to put their actions on and say, that made me do it, instead of facing their own reality, their own actions, their own, like, who they are as a person. I said people need to be good people and do good things and not blame it on freaking Satan that they did something bad. I'm like, you need to be accountable for your actions. This pissed everyone in this room off. And I said, you're just mad that they're treating you the way that you treated them. And I was like, this is your own fault, you voted for this. And I was like, so apparently only rich people could continue living their normal lives, and everyone else they were gonna unalive everyone who wasn't rich. It didn't matter that you're Christian and they're trying to force Christianity down our throat in America. It didn't matter that you're white in this dream. So you think you have some privilege and you're not standing up for certain people and races because you think it doesn't affect you. Well, in this dream, it affected every single person, no matter the color of your skin and no matter your religion, because all these people in this room were Christian and they thought that would save them, and it wasn't saving them. And so basically, the message from this fucking dream is that you need to care about everyone, not just your damn self. And you need to stand up and you need to have empathy and you need to fight for what is right, not what you think is just going to hurt you or your family. And also, if you're like me, stand up for what you believe in until you're about to be until you're about to be unalived. And it doesn't matter if everyone in the room is against you, because fuck them. Because you're gonna go with them anyway. It doesn't matter. So yeah, think about that. Or don't think about it and just brush it out of your head and just continue living the way you are, like most of you probably will. And just receive the fate you deserve.